Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit on one of the big differences in Guatemala and I know parts of Mexico, and how the idea of a maid or I don't know, maid, a servant, I'm not sure what you call them, but what they really are, and how it's not the same as what you would think of in the United States, or at least it wasn't what I thought of in the United States. I was not brought up with servants, nannies, any of that type of stuff, maids, any of that stuff. So I'm just going by what I used to think, what I thought they were, and you know, what you see on the movies and this type of stuff, and but that's what I thought maids were. Now it's funny because we moved down here, like I say, 12 years ago, and it wasn't a shock to have people waiting on me, but it was different. And when I say that, I mean now see, it's a little bit different too for me. I'm in a hotel. I live in a hotel, and so we've got a big staff of people working for us, and so we had our laundry picked up every morning at 9 o'clock, and it was brought back by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So really, all I needed was only 2 sets of clothes, wear one after the other one being washed. So and so that was the one thing that was kind of shocking to me. And now eating, I always kind of made my own food. I'd go to the restaurant and I'd make my own food. But now I've been around here long enough, I've seen a lot of people, lifestyles and stuff like that, and having a maid, everybody, I talked about the 10% of the people that have money. All of those people have maids. They all do. And so anybody that makes, I'd say $1,000, $1,500 a month or more, they have a maid, because the maids cost, I say, $200 or $300. And like I say, the maids do the cooking. They sometimes they go to the market and get the food. They're cleaning the house. They make the beds. I say they do the laundry. I don't know if they put everything in the drawers or not. I'm not sure about how much they do when it comes to laundry. But I say they do. Like I say, a lot of times the people that run the household itself, they're the ones with the car. So a lot of times they would stop and go to the grocery store, go to the market, and get the stuff that they need, you know, at the house. So so really the maids, like I say, they just pretty much stay in the house. And like I say, and I've just figured out, or I just found out, there's a difference between the maids and the nannies too. So that explains why some people have 2 maids. I always thought, well, why do they have 2 maids? And what it is, one is a nanny, and the nanny takes care of the kids, and they're kind of like a babysitter. Now we had one of those in when we first got married in the United States. We had a teenage gal that would be with our children. Like I say, we had a restaurant at that time, and our kids were little, and they were out of diapers. They weren't in diapers, but they were small like that. And we had a maid, or not a maid, I say it's more of a babysitter, and she just stayed with the kids. And in the restaurant, in the back room of the restaurant, she would stay back there. They had a couch and desk, and I don't know if they had a TV or not, but anyway, she'd stay there and play with the kids and take care of the kids. And because, like I say, we were running the restaurant, so that's kind of like what they were doing here. But like I say, it's funny because they would travel, especially the ones with quite a bit of money. They will travel, and like I say, the man and wife is in the front. In the back seat will be the kids and the nanny, and then they have the babysitter or the maid at the house, and the maid will stay at the house and, like I say, do the cleaning and laundry and start doing the cooking and getting all that stuff all ready. So and so you'll find that, but like I say, that's usually when the ones that really have the money are the ones that have the nanny and the maid. And I say I found it, for me personally, I found it kind of strange because I never had anybody wait on me before. And in other words, the house is always kept up. And it's funny because, you know, if I throw my coat down over here on the chair or something, you know, I'll come back and it's gone. And what they did is they hung it up. And it's the same thing with shoes. You throw your shoes off over in the corner somewhere, and when you turn your back, their shoes are gone, and you go look and they're put away. And so it's really kind of a strange feeling when you see all this stuff happening all around you. I mean, things just appear and disappear. I say you lay stuff on the I'd lay stuff on the dining table, and go do whatever it is I'm going to do. I come back, everything's all gone. They'll put everything away. So it was kind of a unique kind of feeling when all this stuff is just happening all by itself. And so it was kind of neat. And it was funny because when we first got married, and like I say, my wife, she couldn't speak English when we first got married, so we had a little bit of communications problems there at first. And it was funny because I didn't understand a lot of stuff. 22 years old, what do you know at 22 years old? And it was funny because her mom and dad wanted to send us a maid or a what do you call it? Well, they wanted to send us a maid, but a nanny also. So they wanted to send us two. So we'd have these two gals running around our house, but we didn't take it. So it was kind of funny because when you're born and brought up with that, it's just like it's part of the way of life. And like I say, so it's been an adjustment for me to get used to having people wait on me. And then, like I say, here at the hotel, it's even more of an adjustment here. I say you have a team of people doing everything all the time. I mean, it's a continuous thing. But like I say, it's a business running. But at the same time, every once in a while, they need to get into my house so they can water the plants, and they go clean the bathroom and all this kind of stuff. Now, I really, even with my wife, I drew the line on making our bed. I wanted my wife to make the bed. I didn't like other people handling our bed stuff. So my wife took care of the bed, but then, and matter of fact, the whole bedroom. I really didn't want them in our bedroom. So then, so I drew the line on that. We didn't have servants, but they got to stay out of our bedroom. So it was kind of neat. And it is a feeling, and I'll tell you, as you get older, it's really appreciated. But anyway, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.